When I was researching to write Tears of the Wolf, I read a lot about Viking and Anglo-Saxon ideas of masculinity. And this thing that kept coming up again and again was this idea of honor. So both the Vikings and the Anglo-Saxons had what's called a culture of honor. That is a culture in which respect has to be earned, as opposed to a culture of dignity where everyone is assumed to be owed respect. Men in cultures of honor spend a lot of time thinking about what other men think of them. Because respect has to be earned, reputation is very important. To us, it kind of comes across as pride, boasting, bragging, and avenging insults, even verbal insults, with physical violence is very common or even expected in cultures of honor. Tears of the Wolf is a romance book, specifically fantasy romance. And in romance, a lot of times when you have a Viking warrior type character as a hero, he will make this grand gesture of killing all the heroine's enemies at some point. But I realized that would be easy for a man from a culture of honor. And that's not really a sacrifice. This next part is kind of a spoiler, so you've been warned. But by contrast, it would be extremely difficult for a young warrior from a culture of honor to ask for help, especially if it was from another man he didn't like. I really love the grand gesture in Tears of the Wolf, and I absolutely love Brennan Senrick. Book 2 is out now, and I am currently editing book 3.